Well, well. Welcome, brothers and sisters. Welcome back to the channel. Um, you know, I don't know why I was thinking about this. I guess I was looking at one of Touring Rain's videos, and he was doing a piece about Oprah Winfrey. He calls her Oprah Wigfrey, but that's neither here nor there. But man, it just got me to thinking, man. You know, and I want to know why Oprah hasn't married Stedman. You know, why why hasn't Oprah married Stedman yet? That's a very interesting question. Because we live in a society where black men are supposed to marry women after they get their shit together. Black men are supposed to go out there, get their education, get them a career, get all these shiny accolades, even though they're still not considered shit after they do, but they're supposed to go out there and achieve the unachievable and the miraculous, and then they're supposed to find a parasite to spend up all his cash, and he's supposed to be happy with it. These are the kinds of men that the washed up, over the hill, over the wall, hitting the wall female is looking for. But it seems to be some type of fundamental hypocrisy when it comes to Oprah Winfrey. Oprah, she went out into the world. She got her stuff together. She made a lot of money. She got her a boo thing, but she has not married the dude. This dude is basically a disposable penis. I don't think this is fair. Because if the roles were reversed and this was a man who was, doing this to a female, he would be labeled as a user, abuser, a pimp, something to this effect. He would be accused of taking advantage of women, mistreating a woman, has some woman, they would make it seem like it was the worst thing in the world, like he got some woman in his basement and, and she's chained up and he's using his money to control him and all this feminist rhetoric. But isn't Oprah one of the biggest male-hating feminists that you know? But it seems to be some kind of hypocrisy. And men need to stand up against hypocrisy and against people who wish to enslave them. Oprah is not better than anyone else. If you just ask if you ask any or the average BAW, if you ask the average BAW, Oprah has all of this, all of these resources. Why, you don't even explain it to it like that. You just say, why hasn't Oprah married Stedman? I guarantee you, these women will stand up and be like, well, she got all that money and she can't trust him and blah, 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 blah. Guarantee you that will come out of their mouths. He gonna get her money. He just trying to get her money. But these women have been trying to get your money forever. These women have been trying to get resources from you men while circumventing your authority forever. Like KRS-One would say, forever. We will be here forever. You know? And no one's calling this out. No one's calling out Oprah Winfrey, the biggest hypocrite, the biggest feminist hypocrite in the world. I mean, I guess it's okay for women to have men, women to be able to get all of these riches and resources, and they should be able to tell men that, you sleeping in the basement, you sleeping in the outhouse, you sleeping in the in the pool house, you sleeping on the couch. I don't understand how this has ever happened. There are literally men who have went out there, bust their behinds, got all of these resources, and their women still have the ability to tell them that they're sleeping on the couch. This is amazing. I mean, if this isn't one of the most amazing things to you, then I don't know what is. You men should be calling this out. I mean, why aren't men calling out these hypocrites? I mean, next time the goofballs want to talk some feminist rhetoric, you need to check her. You need to ask her, hey, well, why is Stedman, sleeping on your couch? Why haven't you married the dude? What's wrong with him? I mean, he's good enough to sleep with. I mean, isn't that what a woman would say to you if she found out that you were, if she found out that you had some woman that you were with, you were a billionaire, and you had some woman and she was just living in your house, and y'all been together for damn near 20 years and you never married her? Wouldn't these women be bending this woman's ear? Wouldn't they be like, hey, girl, he just using you. He just using you for sex. He just using you. I mean, he got all this money. Why he ain't married you yet? I mean, we live in a world where women are quote unquote equal, and if you want to be treated equally, then you have to live according to equal standard. You can't make men live according to equality and you're not living according to the same equality. I mean, don't you women want equality? Isn't that what y'all are marching up and down? I mean, we already know it's a bunch of bull, but isn't that what you women have been marching for damn near 20, 40 years? Equality? The problem with equality is it can't be measured. You can't measure equality. Eventually when you reach a level where you believe it's equal, somebody's going to attempt to take more than their fair share. This is why equality doesn't exist in relationships. We're talking about real people. That means every time I take out the trash, you need to take out the trash. Every time I wash the dishes, you need to wash the dishes. Every time I pay the bills, you need to pay the bills. Every time I answer the phone for you, you need to answer the phone for me. Every time, what the hell? How do you measure equality? How do you measure this shit? And if we're talking about on a economic level, black men are not in control of the wealth and resources here, so we cannot give you financial equality. But it has not stopped these women from trying to compete with you. It hasn't stopped them from using you as a wedge to fight for their equality. Because that's all you black men are. You're a wedge so that she can fight for quote unquote equality, which doesn't exist. How can you accomplish equality? This is why the whole concept is dumb. It was always dumb. And black people should have never hopped on a bandwagon talking about, oh, we fighting for equality, equality. It just doesn't exist. It just will never exist in a relationship form. It is not going to exist in a social economic form either. That would be dumb. I mean, to think that you could ever achieve equality in an economic situation is dumb. You're not going to be able to achieve that. Your best bet is to create a lane of your own. Create your own lane. And build within your own lane. But you can't convince, or you can't get the black American female to acknowledge this or even understand it. I mean, she plays dumb. She understands, but she plays dumb because it's in her best interest to play dumb. It's in her best interest to be ignorant. You have to know when you're talking about taking away resources from someone, it's in their best interest to play dumb, even if it was for the right reason. Just recently, the government stated that they were giving out $1,200 in stimulus money to all Americans, regardless of your student loan debts, your tax situation. I mean, I don't know about the tax situation. They had a few stipulations, regarding this, but overall, basically, the only real stipulation that was put in place that would affect men was the whole child support thing. Unless you owe child support. So this wiped out a lot of men's ability to receive those checks. Now, you could get the check and it'll go towards your child support. At least that'll be $1,200 less that you might owe. If you owe over $1,200, at least you won't owe as much. So that's a good thing in some regard. But the thing about it is, in a world of equality, you did not see any women jumping up to say, oh, this is wrong. This is not equality. This is wrong. Men, you should not be able to take that money from these men and give it to these women. These men have bust their behinds. They went to work. They bust their behinds. They went to work. They got all this they paid their taxes. They should get this money too, don't you think? I mean, you didn't see a damn woman jump up and say a damn thing about how unfair that law is. So, where's the equality? Where is the equality in the situation? I thought we were dealing with equality. I thought everybody is supposed to be equal. That would have been the perfect opportunity for these parasites to prove that they about that life. They about this life. The life of equality. But unfortunately, the hypocrisy remains. The days change, but the hypocrisy remains the same. can and always will be hypocrites. You know, these are hypocrites y'all are dealing with. These are hypocrites y'all are negotiating with. You know, who openly negotiates with hypocrites? But, you know, I just said that to say that, you know, we supposed to be equal. Isn't this what women have been fighting for? Have they not been fighting for equal rights for everyone? Or was it a bunch of bullshit? I mean, why have you never seen women jumping up to defend men against hypocrisy when that hypocrisy benefits them? You have never seen it. And you never will, because she is not going to jump up and cut her own neck. She's not gonna, she's not gonna stand for justice, integrity, and altruism. You know, she's not gonna stand in the face of integrity, having some damn integrity. You know, when whatever wicked law benefits her. I mean, I thought we was about this equality thing, man. I'm just saying. So when you got people like Oprah Winfrey, you know, Winfrey, you know, and her having a man that she has been with for 20 years, I'm calling Stedman out. Dude, she been using you, dude. I mean, do you have no integrity? Now, a lot of black men gonna say, oh, you know, I mean, yeah, he can't get the bag. The dude, he can't get the bag. How he gonna get the bag? How he gonna get the bag if she don't marry him? You know, women, the first thing a woman is gonna try to do is sucker you into marrying her, so she could get the bag. You know, or she gonna sucker you into, get pregnant. You know, use things like false rape allegations, false, harassment, sexual harassment allegations. You know, if that means she gonna be able to get the bag. I need to call out female hypocrisy, man. Where are the women who are standing up against this? Women should be standing up and forcing Oprah to marry Stedman. They need to force her to do it, because that ain't right. You know, no what I mean. And if you think these women are dumb, like they're dumb, like they don't know that this is an obvious and blatant hypocritical act. You know, they know. But the question is, why have they not stood up and called it out? Why haven't they stood up against this obvious injustice? I mean, when a man does it to a woman, is it not injustice? Is it not injustice if a man does this to a woman? You know, man, I mean, I just don't know, man. Anyway, brothers, on that note, I want to say, let me stop. On that note, I want to say peace. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you think. Get on the 5 steps and adopt a moral code.